Okay, I'm live. How's it going, everybody? George Pissarro. Welcome to the George Pissarro channel. I guess I'm just going to wait a minute, see if anybody actually shows up. If not, I'll just start in a bit. But basically, I am at the shop. It's a few days after Christmas. I was actually getting a little concerned because my budget is, like always, after the fucking holidays, fucking dramatically reduced. I'm surprised I'm not in the red. Let me just put it that way. So kudos to that for me. However, it did kind of slow me down a little bit in picking up supplies to get my car ready for my return to the slabs. But fortunately, I was able to, find ways to save some money. Hey, Sam, did you get your situation fixed? Okay, I gotta keep remembering to switch that to live chat every time I do that. Okay, I'll wait for Sam to answer. So yeah, just to give you a little update. If he gave me a happy pill, laughing my ass off, chilling in the park. Ah, okay. I think I get what you're trying to say, Sam. Have fun with that. Hey, Jules. But yeah, basically, I redid the wood in here. I just basically redid these two pieces, and I just made sure that they were two pieces instead of three pieces, and not that great of a job yet, but it's a lot more solid than I did before. But as I was saying, the padding. Please send me. It'd be nice to see a friendly face. You know what, Sam? I'm actually. Sam, hit up my email. It's xjoysofsorrow@gmail.com. Let's keep in touch. You know what? I actually don't mind doing that. That might be something cool to do on my way back. It's fixed temporarily. I'm stuck in the park all day now. We're beautiful trees, people, clouds, everything. I'm glad to hear that, Sam. But yeah, you know what? That does sound like a plan, man. I would like to go hang out with you for a bit. I'm probably on my way back. So keep in touch with me. I am going to put my email later on when I'm done with the stream in the comment section, Sam. So if you didn't hear my email, that way you know it clearly. And then you just get a hold of me from there. So hold your mild ones don't want to move using my cat and dog as heating pads. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Jules. But yeah, as I was saying, I was a little worried I wasn't going to have enough money to get padding in here in time, because I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible. 3 weeks away from my ideal time of planning the trip. I did have this one blanket here that I was going to use initially as padding, or find a way to maybe sew more padding into it. But I was at my mom's, and she's pretty much getting ready to do her, end of the year cleaning. She wants to clean out all her old stuff and get a new, so she had a bunch of like old towels. She had some blankets, like this right here. Yeah, it's a girly color, but you know what? It's gonna offer me enough padding along with that one to make the padding that I need to make this comfortable. She also gave me this one here. There's really nothing wrong with this blanket. It's just looks like it's just getting a little linty, and she's a bit of a clean freak, so that does kind of get on her nerves. So I'm just gonna actually just keep this one as a blanket for when I go out there, just to keep warm. And obviously I'll still get my sleeping bag and everything, but I think with this stuff, that should be enough for me to make decent padding in there for me to be comfortable to sleep in. And then I got a bunch of stuff stacked right there just to show you that, yeah, I'll be storing stuff there. There'll be stuff over there. If I actually push my seat further back, there's a big gap here. Obviously, I can compensate that by pushing the seat forward, but it does give me an ability to store, stuff here as well. So that's good to know. But that was just pretty much a small update there on that. So I'm glad that I was able to do that. I'll find a way to configure all that out. And pretty much, yeah, figure it all out. So, hey, hold on, I just saw some people chatting. Hey, Shonaf. Hey, Danny. How you guys doing today? Glad you guys came. Let me flip this camera around. Cool. So, bring this table up. You know what? My boss actually has I'll show you guys. It's a really nice little neat folding table. It's a Lifetime brand. It doesn't actually fold, but what it does, it's telescopic, so you can actually raise this up pretty high or pretty low. We use them to make samples for when we wrap carbon fiber on concrete and stuff, if the job requires it. This one right here is actually more of a coffee table that we use, but no one actually drinks coffee here, so you know, all the coffee stuff is over there, just neglected, sitting there. How's it going, Rick? Yeah, a lot of live streams today. I'm on Facebook, just instant message me. It's not that hard. I'm on Ocean Beach. I'm fat, I'm handicapped, I'm disabled. I can't go too far. I won't be hard to find. Well, you know what, Sam? Probably what I'll have to end up doing when it comes around that time, I'll obviously be trying to stream throughout the whole time, and I could just, you know, if you see me streaming, pop in, just let me know where you're at and at that time, and I'll just go from there. You know. Are you? Oh shit! Question: are you near the pier at Oceanside? This is the best one. Unless you're fishing. Okay, Allie. Hi, by the way. Second. Just so you know ahead of time, Allie, you're not allowed that day to come watch my stream, okay? Yeah, I'm not allowing it. Seeps can come, you cannot though, all right? All right? Yeah, I went there. Anyways, how's it going, Allie? Sam, I am glad that you're happy, dude. Glad you got out of there. That was some pretty crazy shit that video you took down. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I'm not gonna ask about it either. And it was pretty stupid shit, and you didn't need that. Of course it does, Rick. She's a friend. I haven't seen her in a while. Actually, I should be a little mad at her. I should be a little bit mad at Allie, because, you know, you're kind of a hypocrite, Allie. You know, all of a sudden you took off of Facebook, and you're the one talking all this shit. You know, you were the one always talking about how you should stand up for your shit, and oh, look at you! All of a sudden you disappeared. Jodida. All right, but aside from that, yeah. But yeah, aside from Allie, anybody else I'll be happy to see on the stream will be Seeps. Yeah, pretty much those two, because those are the, it's not that I don't like my fans and or my subs. Thank you guys for subbing, but those two are the ones that I've known the longest. So, and they're the ones I've spoke to more than any of the other people that I've met online. So. Yeah. Anyways, by the way, where is Seeps? Where is Seeps? Why is he not harassing my the people watching? I decided to avoid being called. Oh, like it's gonna fucking stop if you're not on. Come on. You know just as well as I do. It's gonna keep fucking going. I don't do pudding for New Year's, Rick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rick is from the Communist Republic of the UK. Is it the Communist Republic of the UK, Rick, or is it Englanistan? An English communist. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Well, at least it kind of tells us where in the UK you're at. And then see, then what the fuck have you been? Then what the fuck have you been doing, Allie? You need to come back and actually do streams again. You don't have to fucking do it on Vulcan streams. It's not like anybody went on fucking Vulcan streams for Vulcan to begin with. Leeds United. Now, as much as you and Seep's streams are pretty okay, I'm not into the. You guys kind of lose me at the dramatic readings. But aside from that, it's okay. I mean, if you and Seeps can't do something, I'm pretty sure you can find somebody else to do something online. Oh, that's right. You're back in school. Oh, by the way, hey, how's it going, Carlos Z? I did forget about that. How's that going? I don't believe you. Okay, I don't believe Seeps. All right? This is the only thing I have to say. Seeps enjoys those dramatic readings a little way too much than a man should. All right? Just kind of weird there. Probably pop by Jason soon, though. All right, that's cool. And then your man still has to make more covers. Or you know what? Actually, I did mean to ask Seeps that the other day. How is the whole article? Is he's affected by the whole Article 13 thing or no? I'll be doing a dramatic read of the Amazon website later. No, Rick. I will watch this. I will watch I'll watch dramatic readings of Pornhub reviews. How about that? Or Pornhub comments. How about that? All right, good to hear you got A's. He's got no recording stuff. Whoa. Everything okay there? He went from no stuff to we've done that. We read poop reviews from Amazon. No. Pornhub. I want Pornhub comments. That is the only dramatic readings that I will be curious enough to actually sit down and listen to. Pornhub comments. All right, you don't have to show the porn, and obviously, if you're gonna put it on YouTube, you probably shouldn't show the porn. Just dramatic readings of the comments section. Which honestly, I hear that they're a lot more pleasant than anything you'd see on Facebook or Twitter. Was that ironic? Who knows? Pornhub. Yes, Dog Pound. Pornhub. Could you imagine, Dog Pound? A YouTube channel that has like a once a week show where they do for like 10 minutes nothing but dramatic readings of comments left on Pornhub videos. Especially amateur Pornhub videos. I would assume because they're amateurs, it'd be the ones people talk the most shit to. So, but again, I hear that Pornhub reviews or comment sections are actually much nicer than anywhere else in the fucking social media. But then again, it's porn. Who wants to argue around porn? He sold the stuff when he moved from Norway to Strays. What? Oh yeah, that's right. He moved. This is why he should. If he wanted to hang around a bunch of fucking crazy things in life, why didn't he just move to you in Florida? Excuse me, guys. Yeah, have it.
Do you like Benedict food?
No, thank you. Okay. That was a little weird. Some lady trying to give me a menu. Whatever. She leaves? Okay, yeah, she left. What's a Pornhub? Oh, Rick. You poor thing. That's like, hold on, Rick. I have a question. Are you a ginger? Are you a ginger? Oh, fuck you, Rick. He couldn't get his passport in Norway. He got to get an emergency passport, so he's been rebuilding his life ever since. Motherfuck. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And he's stuck in the nation with Riley Dennis of all fucking things. Oh, that's disgusting. You know, has he at least done a public service to warn people about this monster? But anyways, Pornhub says that's what you get into. You can find almost anything and everything there. See, even Sam knows about Pornhub, Rick. Must be happy to be back at work. Well, not really, because I'm not really doing any work. When I'm here, when I'm streaming here, most of the time, it's because I'm either done with work or I have nothing to do, and I actually rather stream here at the shop. Plus, there's things I can do here at the shop that I can't do at home. So, you know, like woodworking and all that shit. And oh, that's right. Nope, this Asian goddess is going there. Oh, you poor soul, another poor soul. Okay. Oh man. Well, shit. Well, how long have you guys been together? Couldn't you just fucking marry him already and get it over with? Hey, Dog Lips. Yeah, no, I saw. You want to see? I mean, it doesn't necessarily. Well, the way YouTube's going, yeah, you should probably keep your hard drives. But you know, I actually, because when I first started doing my streams, I did them off my old laptop, and I ended up that hard drive crashed, and I actually panicked because I thought, holy shit. Well, excuse me. Aside from losing a shit ton of photos and videos I had about me, you know, me and my son and all that, you know, I lost my content. But well, I had my content on YouTube, and the funny part is that even if some of my videos weren't allowed to be put on YouTube, I could still download them back from YouTube. So I was able to recover all my videos. I did have to do like all my intros and pick stuff and all that and all that shit all over again. So that was a little annoying. But and not without his birth certificate. Wait. Are you asking him? Wait. I think that's more about the picture than the music. He had all that shit achieved with the picture. Oh, okay. Well, don't ask me why he does. Of course I'm going to ask you why he does what he does. You are the woman. That is how you find out how people do what they do. You ask the womans. And, Tommy is very deceiving in a passive manner. Okay, in what way, Dog Lips? Are you still on the Tommy bandwagon? Alright, you know what? Let me ask you guys really this question. What do you guys honestly think this whole Tommy bandwagon thing is about? I'm a little curious of how people are perceiving this, at least as far as my perspective. Okay. I backed up all my data secret among my pubes. fucking Rick. I'm not impressed that Tommy and his wife, Lacey, if I knew, was asking why though. He says, oh, you know. Honestly, Tommy is an alpha beggar. Okay. Question though, what's so bad about being a beggar? I mean, let me put it to you this way. In what way does Tommy's begging burden you, your life, or the people around you in any way, shape, or form? Okay, all right, it does get old. So what do you guys do? He's something good in his own way right now, he's wrong. and does not want to work and use God as his job. Begging and if need is fine. Begging to fund his road trips is not cool. Okay. Okay. But again, Rick, you're saying it's not cool. All right. You have a valid opinion, but I'm asking specifically the question: in what way does Tommy's begging hurt anybody in either yourselves or the people around you? And in what way does it cause harm? Is what I'm asking you guys. No, I'm not trying to talk anybody down. Let's not get that wrong. I'm just trying to see. You guys will kind of get a little bit where I'm trying to get at. Delmena has Tommy's site to where you can't even make constructive comments. Okay. Unsub. Okay. I mean, doesn't mean it was okay. Okay, well, that's Rick. Comparing the Iraq War to what Tommy's doing is like trying to compare, apples and pineapple grenades. It's not a proper comparison. No. A bunch of stuff. I don't mind him begging if he. It's when he lies about it and is deceiving. Okay. The whole preacher thing might be taking advantage of people's goodwill. Okay. Doesn't harm me, it just gets on my nerves. Okay. He's a moderator Nazi. Okay. So every answer pretty much you guys given me, if you guys take a look at your answers, it's really more of an opinion than the actual reality of any potential harm that Tommy could possibly be doing. Is he lying? If he's lying, is that a good thing? No, of course not. It's not a good thing if he's lying. But at the same time, I would like to believe that you are all smart enough to be able to manage and take care of yourselves and realize that you are your own pretty much masters of what you do with yourselves, your time, and your money, just as I am. So I'll give you an I was talking about I haven't tried to sell any. What's going on? I was trying to kind of figure that out too, Tommy. It does not cause any harm. I guess I'm very hypocritical for being a spiritual man and being something. Affecting Tommy. It's quite shameful asking for something. Okay, but again, everything that you guys have said has pretty much been more of an opinionative thing and more of a feeling. Now, if Tommy was saying what you were doing, and again, where are the victims of this? Where are the matter? I guess all of this is kind of let's get straight to it. All of this kind of pretty much got brought up with when Kaz mentioned in his stream today that he was pretty much instructed by San Diego 420 not to hand out anything to Tommy or Selena. And here's what it comes down to for that. If it is the case that San Diego 420 handed stuff to Tommy and Tommy did not comply with whatever wishes San Diego 420 did in regards to how that stuff was supposed to be distributed, I can understand SD 420's gripe. However, at the same time, I would assume SD 420 would have been a little more responsible enough in the sense that if he really wanted that stuff to get to specific people, he would have done it himself. I'm not trying to say that the guy did a stupid move, but I'm going to put it to you this way. Maybe it's just me, But if I want to give something to someone, if I want to make sure that something gets passed down to somebody, whether it's information, an item, or money, 9 times out of 10 for me, I would rather go and hand that off myself. Why? Because I know situations can happen, and I know how people can be, and I know how proxies are. The other thing is, you will never have anybody do anything right for you unless you do it yourself. That's what it comes down to, you know? That's because San Diego does not like. All right. Hey, Tommy. Again, I'm not trying to give you shit for it, Tommy. I'm trying to figure out what everybody, because I know Kaz brought it up, and again, he brought up the reason for it, because obviously SD420 was the one who made the request, and you know what? If SD420 made the request, fine. It's his stuff to give away and do what he wants. Now, I have a thing that I have questioned. Then garage set with the stuff and not very specific on who what gets. And this is also another thing. None of us were there to see what happens. I know we know that to see what happens. I wasn't there to see what was said. Okay? I'm not going to pick sides because, one, it's not my problem. What's my main reason to not pick sides? Is it's not my problem. All right? 2, again, if San Diego really wanted that stuff to get to supposedly the specific people that he had planned out, stricter measures should have been taken for that to do so. Like, the main measure is do it yourself. El Joe in Mexico. And I plan to go on the road to spread God's work, and he did not like that idea. He wanted me to be his puppet. Now, I do have to say something about San Diego 420. I'm a little iffy about San Diego 420. I don't know the guy. I don't have any reason to not like the guy or to like the guy to begin with. But I have to be honest. I have found it ever since. It has nothing to do with Tommy. This has always been kind of a curiosity to me since I started even watching all the other Slav City channels. Where, hey Ali, you have fun too. Have a good day. Tell Seeps I said hi. Since I started watching the Goonies, since I started watching Kaz, even when I watched Tommy, everybody brought up San Diego 420. Everyone always brought up San Diego 420. San Diego 420 apparently, gives this, gives that. He's really good to the people. I never really thought really much of it. But at the same time, at the back of my head, I always thought, nothing in life is for free. That's one of the things that I always have to drive into myself and keep remembering. So why is someone handing things off to people like that with what possibly could be no price, no receipts of any kind? That doesn't settle with me all the way. And I've still to this day kind of think about that. Why are you talking about this? Why do you even care about this? Why do you have other things to do than talk about Tommy? I'm out just like the rest of the dog lips. Shut the fuck up, dude. Dude, I already know what the fuck you're trying to do. All right. First off, I hope Tommy realizes that I'm not saying this to make him a punching bag of any kind. And if he does believe that, Tommy, you call me because you got shit figured out the wrong way. Second, dude, I know how you run, dude. Just keep your shit. You just amplify any because you have no other material to talk about, motherfucker. I see your point, Joyce. Okay. So, all right, I'm just gonna let Dog Dubs talk. He's just gonna talk his shit. I'm not gonna feed him. I'm not gonna feed you, dude. But, all right. Let's go fishing. Z, I might want to do that. We might have to do that, but not Balboa, dude. Not I'll tell you what, Z. I just got a new kayak. I got an actual hard shell kayak. If you didn't see the video or the stream that I did for it, I haven't taken it out yet. I do want to take it out. And I was thinking, Balboa lets kayaks in there now, but do I really want to touch that water? it's a sit-on-top kayak, so do I really want to, a battery acid bath sounds a little more healthier than the Lake Balboa water. No, the Balboa Park over there on Balboa and Victory, man. That little lake where everybody walks around. Yeah, they like kayaks in there. And I think it was this year or last year, they started also letting in canoes with electric motors, only electric motors. But yeah, I don't want to touch that water. The Slab City water, the canal water. The canal water is way safer than that water anytime. Atwater is usually open in the summers. Just like that little area that runs through past that lake right here, Bull Creek they call it, I think. Bull Creek also is open in the summers. Yeah, I think right now Atwater is closed. Right now, the only place I would really feel safe kayaking, well, not safe, but at least a little sanitary, would be either Lake Pyramid or Lake Castaic. But yeah, let me finish up what the fuck I was trying to say with the whole SD420 thing before I get sidetracked off to anything else. Look, the thing is, I know kind of, I'm not saying I know more than anybody else, but I understand human nature, and nothing in life is for free. And I've always wondered why somebody was being so charitable about things like that without asking for something. And the only reason that can come back in my head is eventually over time he's going to go and ask these people for a favor. And whatever that favor is, or whatever action these people take, will pretty much determine what kind of individual this guy is. So, but again, I don't know the dude. I don't really have a reason to hate him because he hasn't done anything personally wrong to me. His proxies haven't done anything personally wrong to me, and that's pretty much it. I leave it at that as far as my opinion of SD420. Hey, I'm free of charge, just feed me. No, I don't want to feed you, all right? I spent all fucking Christmas cooking for the fucking family, and I already had to feed them fuckers. You think I'm going to feed you? No. My leftovers, dog pound. Mine. My Popeye's turkey, my fucking ham, all right? Mine. No tamales. Actually, no, there was tamales this year, but fuck that. Oh, never again. Dude, I will not have Salvadoran tamales anymore. I don't usually eat... okay. If you guys don't know, I'm a half-breed in the Latino world. I am designated a wet turd. What is a wet turd? A wet turd is usually a Mexican and Salvadoran hybrid. Okay? Usually not for the better, usually for the worse. But, man, I usually do not eat Salvadoran food other than pupusas. And it probably for someone like Rick, it's already going to sound gross. But before you say anything about pupusas, Rick, you motherfuckers have something called spotted dick as a dessert. So I don't want to hear your shit, all right? Anyways, now that I've cleared that up. So pupusas are really the only thing that I've really eaten Salvadoran. I've never really eaten the tamales. And so my dad had one of his nieces drop off like 50 fucking tamales. And there wasn't going to be that many fucking people to eat 50 fucking tamales. Yeah, with some curtido. That's mainly what I like, curtido. But is it a little weird that I don't like coleslaw, but I like curtido? That's a question for another day. But as I was saying, spotted dick is just a sponge pudding with cherries and custard, but it's still called spotted dick, dude. Why the fuck do you have to... Okay, why couldn't it be called a cherry and custard sponge cake? Okay, yes, it's a long fucking name, but it is not as intimidating and questioning the sexuality of the men in your country like saying, would you like some spotted dick? That does not roll off the tongue very well, right? You have lady fit. Yeah, but that sounds a little more lesbian, and that can be taken in a lot better ways than spotted dick, you know? See, even a gay guy will hear spotted dick, and he'll kind of have a second thought, you know? Oh, man. If we keep this up, this is going to end up turning into the spotted dick stream. But, yeah, I had Salvadoran tamales, basically. And, oh, they were good. They were fucking good. I enjoyed eating them. They went in good. They did not come out good. They didn't come out well. They came out too fast, you know? Fully automatic shotguns should have things coming out of them that fast. Not my ass, all right? It's the only way I can put it. And since that, I will not eat any more Salvadoran tamales. And I don't want to do tamales right now. Let's see. One gets deleted if they had too many comments. Would you like some spotted mangina for dessert? That's probably the Australian version, Tuck Pound. Mangina with curtido. Why does it sound kind of like a Puerto Rican woman? Fucking Carlos E. Carlos E. It's all in the sauce. Oh, man. All right. I'm so glad I don't monetize my shit because, oh, man, this would already be demonetized. This would have been demonetized about 7 minutes ago. Completely. Clamato. You mean Clamato? Rick? Hold on, what was that? Oh, I missed one. So it is originally old British recipe, kind of like truffle. I think years ago my family calls them mini weenies. What the fuck? I'll smoke your monkey dicks. That's great. That's great. That's great. Oh man. Monkey dicks. Chlamydia with me. Chlamydia con mayo. Wow. All right. We could stop the conversation of food innuendos and sexual diseases because I still say, regardless of everything, spotted dick is the worst thing you can name any food, especially a dessert. All right? There's no argument about it, Rick. You've lost. Face the facts. So, let's move on, shall we? Spotted dicks. All right, no, I'm not gonna get it. Oh yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, good news. The inflatable kayak is holding air again. It is all patched up. Now it's not full completely of air because I only have that cheap electric pump right now. Usually have to top them up with a manual pump. I'm still going to be using this. This will be more for when me and my son go out and he wants to hit the water. So this is actually a 2-seat kayak. The seats are also inflatable and I pretty much just attach them to where those Velcros are. Aw, Carlos, you like micheladas? Those shits are gross, dude. I don't know how anybody can like micheladas, man. Micheladas is just, it's just a way to turn beer shittier, you know? I consider micheladas like the spice of beer, you know, like the spice that people used to put on weed. I would say micheladas are the spice, like the spice that people put on beer, and micheladas are fucking gross. I don't like micheladas. But I do have to admit, as far as beer goes, I like German beer. I like Hefeweizers, or Hefeweizen, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I like the German stuff. I don't like Coronas. I don't like Modelos. The only beer that is Latin American in any sense that I have some tolerance for is Tecate, and it's really more I'll tolerate it over everything else if you don't have anything else. But yeah, I don't even like most I think the only American beers that I've ever liked were the 805 was a beer that I liked. Um, you like lemon beer cocktails? No, I don't. But yeah, as far as beer goes, the German beers are pretty much what I like. Amber Bock used to make a dark ale that I was a fan of. Can't seem to find it anymore. And then what else? Japanese Sapporo. I can drink Sapporo from Japan. Russian Pliny. Never heard of Pliny. There is a Czech beer though. Czechva or something like that. I think it's called Czechva. You can buy it at they have them in Bevmo sometimes, but the best place to get them is a place called Total Wines and Spirits. My local one here is in Northridge. So usually I'll go there. There is another Czech brand beer that's also pretty good. It's a light beer. I can't remember the fucking brand. You know what? That would make a good stream. A beer stream. What do you guys think? Should I go grab some foreign beers so when I go out there, like right before I go to bed, I'll have to get some lighting obviously so that I have decent lighting and good signal, and I'll have a little beer stream while I'm out there and just do foreign beers. You know. Hefeweiser. That's the brand that I like, Jules. Let's see. Yeah, Sapporo. There was a Korean beer I had once. As so-so. Pilsner. Pilsner. Is that like a white and red bottle? A white and red labeled bottle, and the bottle is either green or brown? I think I've had some of that before. Used to talk to a guy who, before we had our falling out, he was actually going to make his own beer. And he was starting to actually brew his own beer at home. A little strong at first, but I never know when he went with it. Green, yeah, okay. So I have had it. Olympia beer, can't find it anymore. I like Stella. Stella is meh. I mean, I like Stella. I'll take it if it's there, but I mean, I'll take Stella over a Bud Light any day. Can't do Bud Light. Can't really do them. Well, I don't know. You know what? Bud Light isn't even fucking American anymore, so I'm not gonna call it American. It's Swiss now. So, now there was another beer I'm trying to remember, but I've never actually had this beer bottled. There's a place in Northridge called the Yard House. It's a nice fancy restaurant where they serve their beer in like half yard length cups, or the cups are full length yard, but the actual filling part is a half yard. So, and it was a beer from Denmark, dark as fuck. Really good, and supposedly had high alcohol content for what beers normally do, but fuck, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I can't fucking remember off the top of my head anymore. Let's see. But yeah, that's about it as far as beers go. Don't really do too much to domestic unless it's like some kind of small time thing. Like if you brew beer, I'd be down to try some like local like microbrewery beers. BJ's the restaurant sometimes makes some decent beer. IPA, there you go. I'll try some IPAs. But hard liquors are kind of something I'm slowly starting to get back into. I avoided hard liquor for quite a while. I think the last time I actually had hard liquor was when I used to be married. But yeah, that was a long, long time ago. So, but yeah, lately I have been drinking for the last 2 months every so often. I don't drink a lot. I don't drink to get drunk. Like I'll have 2 drinks and then maybe go to sleep. And then mainly I started drinking again hard liquor because I hadn't gone to the dentist yet, and my teeth were giving me starting to really bother me, and so bourbon is pretty much all I've been drinking right now. Bourbon or any bourbon mixed with Coke or bourbon with something else. The Knob Creek special or private reserve, Knob Creek 41, something like that, bourbon whiskey. That's pretty much what I've been sipping on for about 2 months. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I never really liked bourbon and never really liked whiskey, to be honest with you, but I did. I mean, back when I used to drink it out of high school, I used to drink tequila and vodka. Vodka was my fucking favorite thing. It got to a point where when I was 19 years old, Costco had those big bottles of Sky vodka. And I didn't really like Sky vodka, but you always looked the shit. Having one of those big old Costco jugs of vodka and you're drinking out of it and you're just showing up everywhere and everybody's just like, oh, what the fuck? I was always dumbfounded how people were so easily impressed by such stupid shit. Also, they were pretty cheap, so cheap vodka, big bottle, so you like to yell Stella when I drink it. That may be an ancient cry you don't understand unless you're into old movies. No, I'm not. I don't think I understand that one at all. I think feminists don't like that word though, but who gives a shit what they like? So, and but yeah, I would try. I think the next hard liquor I'm really looking to more get into would be a shit. What's that? Yeah, I really can't think. What would be like another liquor to really get into? Gurgle with Jack Daniels. Well, I used to have. I don't like Jack. Gentleman Jack was okay. I was able to taste Gentleman Jack before I stopped drinking any Jack, and I thought Gentleman Jack tasted fine, but I never really got into like JD and Coke. No, I always had to have some other whiskey. I don't know why. It's just JD just felt too generic for me. Would be the only ways I could put it. Streetcar Named Desire, Joyce. Damn. Oh, come on. How old is that movie now? How old is that movie? All right? If it's over 50 years, don't expect me to remember it. All right? You're lucky right now if a millennial can remember something from fucking 10 years ago. Exactly, Rick. It is over the 50-year threshold. All right? Most millennials don't even fucking know the movie Jaws exists. Can you believe that shit? I actually had basically I was smoking weed parked at a park, and then I had some kids walking by me, and these kids were one of the kids was trying to argue that Deep Blue Sea is the best shark movie around. I wanted to get out of my car and be like, you little stupid shit. Fuck your couch. You know nothing of shark movies. Deep Blue Sea? Really? Is that what fucking the new generation of kids think that's the best fucking shark movie? Is Deep Blue fucking Sea? No. Fuck you, Rick. Fuck you, Rick. I'm not falling for that. But seriously, Deep Blue fucking Sea. Deep Blue Sea was shit. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Deep Blue Sea, but you will be disappointed. It's not so much the plot of the movie, which the plot of the movie gets a little stupid towards the middle of it. It's basically how the sharks are presented in the film and how Samuel L. Jackson fucking dies. All right? I'm just saying, when Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten in that fucking movie, it is the worst fucking CGI I have ever seen in my life. I have seen children's Amazon TV shows with better fucking CGI graphics than what the fuck Deep Blue Sea tried to fucking pull, man. That is not a great fucking shark movie. Jaws isn't that great of a shark movie, but it is way better than fucking Deep Blue Sea. Hold on, guys. Oh shit, it's getting fuck. It's getting windy out there, which means everybody's gonna be fucking. This door is gonna be blowing left and right. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. But yeah, Jaws was I mean, it's probably not the best shark movie of all time, but it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's a pretty good movie, at least for the time that it came out and everything. But I haven't seen The Meg. And I also haven't seen which is the one? There's one with the woman where it's supposedly based on a true story, where she's surfing or something, and then the shark bites her, and she tries to survive, and then somebody starts to try to save her, and the shark eats them, and the shark's obsessed with her, trying to kill her, basically waiting for the tide to go up, some shit like that. I forgot what that movie was called. But I still need to finish seeing that one. I've seen bits and pieces of it. But yeah, Deep Blue Sea is definitely not the fucking best shark movie ever. That is horse shit. And I stand by that. No, Rick. Jaws was an Austin Powers movie, okay? James Bond isn't real. All right? James Bond is the figment of your imagination. And the only reason we know about it is because you've been talking too much about it. Anyways. But, all right, I've been going for about 52 minutes. I guess I'll finish the hour up. Really, the only thing I'm kind of just planning to do now is I'm going to try to configure all this out. I'm going to lay this out, see if it's actually really comfortable. If it's comfortable enough, I won't go and buy the padding. When are we going to get a black 007? Never, all right? No one will ever do it. That is the stupidest thing I've heard. No. Black 007. Out of your mind. Next, you're going to want the Black Panther to be Asian, right? Huh? Actually, now that I cut those pieces up a little more evenly, it's not that bad. I thought it'd be a little worse than that, but it seems to be working out. Let me see if I feel more comfortable with that. Make a cot out of PVC. Thought about it, Carlos Z. I was actually thinking about. I should have done like a PVC easy up that I could just put over the open area here. But the problem with that would be is the roof would have to be at a really weird angle so that I could still lift up and shut this down. So it'll look more like a funky A-frame over it. And I've already figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use the door, some paracord. I have a collapsible sun shelter that I use for the beach, and then I have a big tarp I'm gonna put over it. And basically, I will take something to use as sandbags, tie those down so that the tarp doesn't flop off and fly off. I did see Freeman's video, how the wind is giving him a hard time. Although I gotta admit, the kid doesn't seem to be doing much in the sense of how he's trying to survive out there. I did see the last video he made where he was talking about that. I think it was a SUV he found over there, or a van. Don't remember completely, but hopefully that works out for him if he could get it for 150. Even if it doesn't run well, it would be somewhere, a roof over his head he can live in. You know what I mean? It's, oh wow, this is actually rather lumpy. Yeah, wow, that's actually kind of lumpy. I don't know how well that's going to work. Give it a shot. I don't feel the boards anymore, so that's good. These are a little lumpy though. I have to get these towels, so. I'll just deal with that. I don't know about these towels. Oh, I don't feel lumpiness in it anymore. I kind of do still. Where do I go? Oh. All right. So, oh yeah, that'll work. This will work just fine. Actually, when I push the seat further back, that little gap actually gives me enough room to tuck my feet all the way in. So if I have to close that door for any reason, I can, or the trunk. Now, the only thing I do have to remember is when I do go car camping, disengage the child locks in my car. I have the child locks on usually. I've took them off today, but I do have to remind myself to do that before I head out to the camp or to camp. As far as where I'm going to stay, I haven't really figured it out. Probably not going to stay anywhere, like at least at a camp per se. We can call choice Black Catcher. Black Cat, dude, that makes me sound like some kind of fucking slave trader. That's fucked. But yeah, you know what? This should work. As far as where I'm gonna stay, I think the best thing I can probably do is just find a spot that no one has taken over, no one has made a little perimeter around, and pretty much stay there. I'm gonna obviously be more mobile than I was the last time I brought all my camping gear, so if there's an emergency or anything, or I have to get out of Dodge for any reason, I can. Nothing's gonna really be sacrificed. Worst case scenario, I'd lose that sun shelter and a tarp, but a tarp can be replaced. Unfortunately, that sun shelter would be hard to replace because I pretty much got that for a steal at Costco, but the money wouldn't be worth whatever danger I'd have to do that for. So, fortunately, wrong camera. fortunately, I have a little space right here. So, let's see, where is it? If I can keep something stashed there, you know, food, supplies, or, you know, I can keep this guy right there handy, you know, just in case something happens. Keep that guy there just in case. I mean, this is the 8-inch one. You know, probably use the bigger one that I have in my bag here. This is the tarp shelter bag right here. And this is where I keep my other kukris. There. Just keep my kukri machete. Now I have 2 of these now. The one that you guys saw, I think on the last of the second video I showed it, that was my newest one. That was one that I actually bought for a channel that I'm sub to. And but they no longer have their P.O. box, so now I have 2 of these. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful blade. This one has some wear on it because it's actually been used. It's actually been sharpened. So just put that back in the sheath. I can keep that here. I can keep that there. I can put that back in there. You know, I have a way to arm and protect myself. Obviously, as I've mentioned before, I have much better ways of doing so. Those will eventually be shown when I need them to, and I need to show them to. So, anyways, I'm feeling good about this. I was a little worried that my low funds were going to postpone, or not postpone, but push back my trip. And I've already pushed it back. I wanted to go originally in November to the slabs. And then that got pushed back to January. And I don't want to push it any further. I really don't. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a quits for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video or the stream, please like, subscribe. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be making any more videos till the new year comes. So just in case I don't, you guys have a happy new year. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of 2018.